kidneys are not working properly, for example, because you have advanced chronic kidney disease causing kidney failure, the kidneys may not clean the blood properly. Waste products and fluid can build up to dangerous levels in your body. Left untreated, this can cause a number of unpleasant symptoms and eventually be fatal. Dialysis is a treatment that purifies and filters the blood using a machine. This helps to keep your liquids and electrolytes in balance when the kidneys cannot do their job. Budget 2022 has announced $180 million in support for dialysis patients. Currently, Guyana has hundreds of persons undergoing ongoing treatment for life-threatening conditions. A prime example of this is the number of persons currently receiving dialysis treatment, but oftentimes struggling to meet the cost of said treatment. To this end, the PPPCI administration has introduced a dialysis support program. This announcement by Senior Minister in Office of the President with responsibility for finance, Dr. Ashley Singh, was welcomed by dialysis patients and their families throughout Guyana's 10 administrative regions. One such person is Basant Ramsaroop. While not a dialysis patient himself, this young man takes care of his mother, who is heavily dependent on this treatment.
It's something that no one wants to hear about, that their parents or family member, friend will have to do dialysis. I got up one morning, my mom started to get a shortness of breath. So I said, let's look at it, because that time was COVID. COVID was now, the surge was now kicking in. And I look at her. From the shortness of breath, I noticed a little bit of puffed in her tummy. So with that, I said, let me rush her to the emergency.
After arriving at the Georgetown Public Hospital, Basant said medical personnel at the facility ran several tests on his mother. At this point, Basant said he was told by emergency room doctors that he would need to take his mother to a specialist, as they would have discovered a problem with his mother's kidneys.
My mom has a history of diabetes. She has diabetes since around 20-something odd years. So it was a lot to deal with then. Then I asked him, what's the next step? He said she has to do emergency dialysis, which was done right at the hospital. She stayed there for like a week, done dialysis, but I have never really known that dialysis would have cost this much. I didn't know anything about dialysis. I had no knowledge of it.
With this news, Basant started to do research to better understand what his mother was dealing with and what the dialysis treatment was all about. With the advice of medical personnel and his new knowledge, Basant geared himself for this journey he was about to begin with his mother.
This is a process of a lifetime. It could be. Well, in my mom's case, it is a lifetime. As long as she's here with us, she will have to do dialysis. Starting from then, we started at Dubai Medical Institute on the East Coast. The sessions there started at 12, and it went on. They recommended 3 times a week for her to do dialysis. However, because of bearing costs and everything, and it was a rush decision to do, we started 3, then we tried 2. Thankfully for us, 2 is working, but sometimes she has to do 3 based on the fluid intake.
Basant went on to share his feelings on government's initiative geared at assisting every patient in Guyana currently on dialysis treatment.
The morning I got up before the budget was read, and I posted on my Facebook. I said I want an increase in threshold, free dialysis, I emphasize on free, and well, everybody wants a duty and vehicle to come down. However, when I got home, I didn't follow the budget today. When I got home, one of my friends sent to me and said, you actually got a wish come true halfway. I said, what do you mean? He sent to me the whole slide that says $600,000 per year. It brought tears to my eyes. I'm gonna be very much frank with you, because it was like, I asked for this and I got it. You know, like somebody out there is listening. That's how I felt. And I felt like I could actually start living again to some point, because of I got a 6-month grace period there. Let's put it that way. So that 6 months I could, you know, do something else productive with the money. This development, or the initiative rather, for the dialysis patient will actually come to some point of healing them. I will just say it like that. Why? My mom has this mindset that she is more of dependent on me. I don't have a life anymore because she actually, I quote and say, she's be, son, I'm finishing all your money, because she know the cost of dialysis. That's a mental health issue already with her. She already has to bear so much physically, because as you know, with dialysis patient, they implant the fistula and everything into them. So they're already suffering so much with pain and dialysis not being able. Some people don't even move around a lot. Now being this way that you put in a burden, I don't want to use the word burden, but you're being dependent on your family. It's like you're taking so much from them. So when they're gonna hear the budget actually gives us 6 months, that they will feel relief.
Basant expressed gratitude to the government of Guyana for this timely intervention.
Thank you. God bless you. Thanks for the consideration of this, because I know there's many things out there that need to be fixed. But for some reason, like, okay, I have friends that who works in the private sector, said that they're not benefit anything from this budget, just the threshold of $10,000 more. But for me, I am smiling, and thank you for that, because I benefit today. Tomorrow is someone else gonna benefit.